Good morning. We are from Group 10 and our topic is masonry work. So today we are going to talk about masonry work and also its hazard and risk. Masonry work refers to the art of constructing a structure, either stones or bricks. So blocks of materials such as stone, bricks, concrete, hollow blocks, cellular concrete, and laterite are used to construct a masonry wall, which are normally laid out in horizontal crosses and glued together with mortar. So one of the hazards that we found out is manual handling from carrying excessive loads. So the main component in building a masonry wall is bricks and also mortar. So the bricks is one brick is not heavy, but they have to keep carrying the bricks up and down, up and down. This will cause back pain and muscle pain to the workers. And next is the transportation of the unit, which they have to move the bricks from one place to another place so they can carry out their work. This will also cause some use of the body. And next is the surface of the bricks. Especially in concrete bricks, they have rough surface and also it's kind of sharp on the surface. So if they do not wear gloves, it will cause a minor injury like cuttings on the hands.
So for the next hazard for masonry works, it is exposure to hazardous substance. Basically, example of hazardous substance including cement, lime, mortar mixing, chemical growths, and many more. Hazardous substance can make the environment become dusty. From the dusty environment, many kinds of injury can become. For example, irritation to the eyes, nose and throat, and the fine respirable dust can also lead to long-term health problems. It is also including skin problems, itchiness, and burn. For the next hazard and risk is contact with an exposure to extreme temperature. For example, hot temperature. So exposure to extreme heat can result in occupational illness and injuries, which means heat stress can result in heat stroke, heat extension, heat cramps, and heat rashes. This kind of hazard and risk can make someone can get injuries, including sweaty palms, fog up for safety glasses, and dizziness.
Working at heights, whether you are using a step ladder, leaning ladder, or scaffolding, the risks remain the same. All work at heights carries risks and needs to be carefully planned out when building wall at height. An overloaded scaffold increases the risk to trip over when not wearing safety harness. Therefore, the uses of PPE is extremely significant in order to enhance the safety of the workers. Cutting bricks. Cutting bricks is one of the essential tasks during the completion of masonry works, where the workers might gain injury to hand which is caused by cutting materials with snips and so on. Consequently, cutting these materials might pose a major health concern due to the silica content in the dust. Silicosis, an incurable lung condition, and lung cancer can both be caused by long-term exposure to silica dust. Therefore, usage of proper PPE and maintaining a safety distance could help to reduce the risk.
For masonry work is collapse or cave-in of wall. This situation occurs during masonry in ground level, which is the ground level has previous history about excavation. When they finish excavate, they don't cover up properly and this makes the soil not in the maximum strength. If this situation occurs, the worker don't have time to react and maybe they not even notice about it. Second, the vibration from the heavy equipment from machinery. When the soil don't obtain the maximum strength, plus with the vibration effect, this will contribute to collapse of the wall. Next hazard, electric mixing of mortar. This activity involves some electrical equipment that should the worker give the attention. The equipment should frequently inspect the condition of it. As a reminder, when the equipment has been done to be used, it should be stored properly to avoid some accident, for example like accidentally turn on the machine during the other works. This activity mostly has been abandoned by the workers as they are the expert. Actually, it's not about the expert, it's about how we implement and prioritize safety during implement the work.
Collapse. To avoid slip, trips, and falls, wear safety shoes with anti-skid bottoms. Sharp or protruding objects like a plank with nails in it, electrical shocks, overexposure to building dust. Wear additional personal body protection equipment (PPE) like safety helmets, shoes, goggles, and the like.